Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and in today's video, we are playing some more Little Nightmares 2 in first-person perspective. Now this is possible due to a mod that I have been provided by a YouTuber called Nikko, and I will leave a link to his channel below. Basically, by pressing a button on the controller, we are able to switch to first-person view, as you can see through Mono's eyes, and get a good look at our surroundings, in this case, Six, who is standing with me in this elevator, after in the last episode, of course, we dispatched the doctor and escaped from a hospital. So if we head on now, guys, in this episode, of course, we are going to be going through the reception area of a hospital here, and we're going to be exiting onto the streets of the Pale City and meeting Finman, reuniting with Mono's future self, and doing battle in first person. This is actually going to be really interesting. But I'll just show you a little bit more of this hospital in first person. As you can see, the patients looking really creepy there. If you want to see a really good look at the patients, go and watch the last episode. So now we can head on to the streets of the Pale City. Here's Six following just after us. She doesn't like the torch being shone in her eyes. There is one thing I do want to have a look at, which is the sewer section in first person. Of course, we have this manhole cover here. We can head down that. So here we go down at the bottom, and this is of course the fishing spot. There's nothing below there. This is where the little kid was fishing, and we get his glitching remain, of course, as one of the secrets to get the secret ending. And this was his sewer. It doesn't look too different in first person really, but I just wanted to show you guys that in case you were interested. Let's head on and see where our adventure takes us next. So here we are on the streets of the Pale City. Very rainy on these streets. We can check out the shops in like super close-up detail. As you can see, guys, this is really awesome, this first-person mod. It lets us have a look at all these posters up close, at all the little details like the TV screens there. And over here, of course, we're going to have the bus stop with the clothes of a viewer that has been taken. This is a little reference, I think, to a Studio Ghibli film, My Neighbor Totoro. They would like to get a lot of Studio Ghibli references into Little Nightmares. As you can see, there is the clothes of the viewer who was taken, just waiting for a bus that he never got to take. We're going to head towards this building next. We're going to see someone drop down here suddenly. There we go. The body of the viewer drops from above, of course. His soul has been claimed by the signal tower. It's been sapped from his body, and now only the shell of his body remains here on the ground. That will in due course, of course, be taken by the signal tower too. Finman claims these bodies, it seems, and takes the flesh and deposits it in the signal tower to make up that giant fleshy mass that we see living within. But we get a really close-up look at the viewer there. It's pretty awesome. Six is like, what are you doing? Why are you so close to that guy? Get away from that corpse. Pretty good idea, Six. Let's head on into this building and see what happens next. Wow. That's pretty awesome. Whoa, there he goes. And we get to see the transition, because of course he transitions into the TV screen here where he smashes through it. We get to see the like smoke and mirrors, the trickery behind it there in first person. But in first person it kind of gives that away. But that is awesome. A close-up look at the viewer smash through the TV screen there. We've got some pictures up here too. Might as well have a look at these. As you can see, the little girl from the comics. I believe that's the girl who went down the hole in the hospital that we could get the glitching remain for. And we've got two bullies there, and of course the teacher there. We've got some more pictures over here, actually. Don't know who that little boy is there. But then we've got a kid sat on a seat. Looks like in the hospital. Perhaps, again, evidence that the doctor is changing children into the bullies at the school with his sort of weird science he's conducting in that hospital. As we head inside this building, we get to see another close-up look at the viewers. I actually might get the jump scare here, just to see how the death animation looks when we get sort of sucked up by the viewer. That might look cool. Oh, yeah, that actually looks awesome. That's really cool. So that's what it looks like when the viewers attack you in first person. This time we're going to just move past that guy. I'm going to go and check out the other one around this corner as well. I want to get a good close-up look at this particular viewer hypnotized by the TV screen. Look at that. That's super, super creepy. Look how she like twitches and glitches as she stares into that static of a TV screen there. Really, really cool to see. And here we go, we've got another one in the bathtub. Looks like a very steamy bath with all the water dripping down that shower curtain. But he's just sat in the bath watching TV. Not really very safe, is it? You can hear him like sort of groaning away as well. 6 again, she's like, what are we doing hanging around here? I don't know, let's go. Whoa, that was a big leap that 6 did just then. We're heading to the elevator, of course, next. And there she goes. This is the elevator puzzle. Quite a tricky puzzle the first time you do it. But we have to actually jump over to this. Like that. And then, of course, head up this wall cavity. You can't really see it in first person that well. And that's how we get around the elevator, not letting us out on the next floor. However, I'm not going to show you this whole puzzle in first person, guys. I'm actually going to cut ahead until I've solved this puzzle and then show you a little bit more when we get to the top of this tower. Interesting here, guys, there's actually like some newspapers on this message board that I found, and you can actually see the more there on that newspaper we're looking at the moment, and the eye symbol as well. Then we've got one down here. It's just got like lots of different symbols and sort of text on there that we can't really read. And then we've got another one here. I can't really make out what that image is there on this particular newspaper, but if you guys want to break any of this stuff down, of course, you can do. You've had a look now. We've also got a crossed out gnome there on this notice board. So I just thought it might be interesting for you guys to see some of this stuff. And, you know, if you want to do anything with it, be my guest. Okay, so I've just solved the elevator puzzle. 6 is going to help us pull that lever down. We're going to have the elevator coming up. Probably a good time to jump now. There we go. We're both on it. And now we've made it to the attic of the building. Now, of course, if we go over here, we have got a secret room, which I will check out in first person. This is a really cool, interesting little room that you find a glitching remain in. And it will definitely be worth looking at in first person perspective. So here you go. We can see we've got a picture of the viewers there on the sofa. Then we've got this old stained mattress. The ceiling above, we can see bottles hanging. We've got a window covered by newspapers. A crow stuffed into that pot there. That's a bit weird. And again, look, there's a picture of a sofa there with the little screen that we see in Little Nightmares 1. The hypnotic screen that we see in Little Nightmares 1 when we turn the TV on while the janitor chases us there. Some more newspapers. I think we all know what that is, considering there's toilet paper next to it as well. Don't need to elaborate, do we? No need for an analysis on that. But either way, that is the room that we find the glitching remain in, guys. I hope you enjoyed that little look at it. We can see the signal tower really well in the distance there. This is actually really awesome. Look at that. A really good view of the signal tower and the Pale City there. 6 is just kind of hypnotized by it. As you can see, she's just staring at that signal tower, completely transfixed by it, just like the viewers. But yeah, that's really cool. A really good look we have there of the signal tower. 6 looking out at it. Would make a really good wallpaper, that. But I think we've looked enough at this scene, looking out over the Pale City. So if you guys have seen enough there, let's head on to the next section of the game. I'm going to go in this little secret room, actually, to show you this through Mono's perspective, because this is actually a really cool secret room. It shows the final resting place of one of the children from the comics, the child who dressed up in the ghost costume. There's some pictures of like a bee or a wasp on that wall as well. I hadn't noticed that before, but as you can see, guys, there is like some pictures of some kind of flying insect. It might even be a fly, actually. And then, as you can see, all the rats in the cages there. A really interesting little room. Got to climb the trellis. Here she comes behind us. Higher into the Pale City. It's really awesome how you get to have a proper good look at the views in first person like this. Really atmospheric. You can see all the detail the developers have put into the scenes. I'm really happy to be playing through it like this. Probably wouldn't choose to do it like multiple times, but it's really cool as an experiment, and I'm glad I chose to do this as a series on the channel. Hope you guys are enjoying it. So now we need to basically let 6 grab this thing. Hopefully that's okay, yeah. And now we can just make her go all the way to the other side. It's actually really hard to control in first person, this. But we got 6 there in the end. Nice. Okay, now she's gonna try and grab our hand. Okay, let's do this. Whoa! That's a long way down. Thanks, 6. Sorry we clipped through your head there, but thanks for the assistance. Like a rat up a drain pipe. Okay, we've reached another window. We can head on inside, and I think this is where the building starts to kind of collapse behind us. Let's wait for 6 to come through. Here she is. Okay, ready to run, 6? Because this building's going to collapse. As you can see, it's very unstable. Here we go. This is the room, of course, where it all begins to happen. Quick, 6, run. Okay, push. Push, Mono. Push, 6. There we go. Right, now the building's going to be coming down. We better go. Go, 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 go. Quick. Run. Run. Jump. Wow, that was kind of crazy. You don't get to see it quite so well, obviously, in first person. Oh, there's 6. No. I feel really bad for 6. When this first happened, I thought she was going to die here or something. Oh, no. Here you go, 6. Take our hand. And come on. There we go, yes. We pulled her out. There she is. Poor 6. Her stomach's going to really hurt after that. I mean, she just got literally flattened by a sofa and a bit of wall cavity. We don't have our flashlight anymore. RIP flashlight. You served us well. You saved us from many a mannequin. Hopefully she's okay. Let's carry on. So of course this is the room where it's gonna happen, guys. We gotta head towards this TV. We've gotta let out Thin Man. It's our destiny. We don't want it to be our destiny, but it's gonna be our destiny. Let's see if we can walk the TV in first person. That would be interesting. This is actually really cool doing it in first person like this. You can really kind of get a good look at how Mono manipulates the corridor, like how it looks through his eyes when he does it. One more should do it. Come on. And boom, we're in. It's time to free Thin Man from his prison after all of these years. Let's go. This is obviously gonna be like really creepy through Mono's eyes. I don't know how it's gonna look. I don't know if the game will pull us out of first person for a little bit like it sometimes does. You can see the 6 on the door really close up there now, guys. I've been talking about this 6 being on the door, and a lot of you hadn't noticed it in my video, and you said, no, you're just making that up. It's really hard to see when YouTube compresses it, but hopefully you can see it there now in the middle of the door, and this hints that this is the 6th cycle of this happening, which suggests that's why 6 is called 6, because she's the 6th version of herself going through this sort of timeline here. There you go, you can see the 6 in the middle of the door. But let's not worry about that 6. Let's free Thin Man from his prison. There he is. Oh man, that's so creepy. That is so creepy. You gonna get up? Oh, we're getting pulled back. There he is. That is horrifying. No. Pull us out, 6. Pull us out. Oh, thanks 6. Now this bit's really creepy. Of course, we see Thin Man walking towards the TV screen, and he's gonna start to emerge in a second. This is gonna be like horrifying. Oh no, 6. It's okay. No, it's not okay actually. Oh my god, that's so creepy. Look at him emerging. That's cool, we saw it through first person, no way. 6 is just like running. All right, let's move, let's move, let's move. Let's go. I kind of want to get a good look at Finn Man as he walks towards us. Look at him. That's so creepy. Guys, that is so creepy. Oh, go 6, go. Run. Okay, we gotta hide. Quick. Right, we've got under the bed. But 6, of course, is not gonna be so lucky. I feel really sorry for 6 at this part because this is kind of before she became all corrupted and weird, and she was just like, she's reaching out for us, and Finn Man's like, no, you're coming with me. And look, her soul is like left behind. Her glitching remain. Yeah, you gotta feel sorry for her a little bit. I think if all these events hadn't happened, perhaps the whole, like, I don't know, 6 betraying Mono thing might not have happened, but it's hard to know because of how the time paradox would work, you know? It's like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? That was super awesome seeing Finn Man in that sort of perspective. We've now got to follow him inside this TV screen, of course. We've got to go back in. So here we go. Whoa. We don't actually get to see all the cool stuff that goes on within it. I might have to just edit in, like, how that regularly looks from my other playthrough or something, so you guys have something to watch, or maybe I'll just leave it to show you guys what it actually looked like. But either way, it was cool to like fall out of that TV screen in first person and all the way down. With that said, guys, I think I'm going to now head on a little bit, so I'll cut ahead to show you guys some more interesting stuff as we move through this world. Okay, we've just come out of this TV here, and I do want to show you guys quickly. Of course, you've got all of these hanging clothes on clotheslines going all the way down into the depths of the Pale City. And this is kind of interesting because I remember like the Little Nightmares Twitter account tweeted out something like, where they're going they won't need clothes, or they won't need these or something. And it basically suggests that all of these clothes belonged to the viewers before they were taken by the signal tower. Which obviously makes perfect sense because we know the signal tower takes people now, but before the game came out we didn't know that, and this is just a really creepy, ominous sight, isn't it? All these clothes that you know belong to dead people now, just hanging in the Pale City, rotting away in the rain. And it's a pretty awesome shot as well to see in first person, so just wanted to show you guys that. Here's a spooky looking room. You can see that guy just, well, he's not a guy anymore, but there was a guy sat on that sofa and he just withered away. So here we are, looking at the guy's final resting place. Pretty creepy. A nice little screenshot that would make, you know, for like a wallpaper or something if you wanted a really creepy wallpaper. We've got this little remote, of course, that we get to pick up. Looks like one of those old mice. We can actually turn the TVs on with that, of course, like that. That's pretty cool. And now we can travel through the screen. And where have we emerged? Oh, here, yes, the post office section. Well, I'm not going to show you guys the post office section. There's nothing really too interesting here, I don't think, to see in first person, apart from the fact that this is a place with a lot of undelivered mail. I guess the mailman was also taken by the signal tower. Maybe it's worth a quick look at all of these letters just to see what the letters look like close up. You can see the postage stamp is that eye symbol, of course, which is quite cool to see. But yeah, I think I'm going to skip through the post office section, guys, because there's nothing much of interest here, and I will show you a little further ahead. Okay, we've reached the other side of the post office now. We're actually going to slide down this coat hanger in first person, and I think this is going to be a really cool thing to see through Mono's eyes, so let's go. Whoa! Boom. That was pretty awesome. Sliding down in first person. Look, we've got more clothes here that have been taken. I'm actually going to go back through this window, though, and across the little rooftop here, because, of course, through this particular window here, guys, there's actually a really cool secret that you can find. In this room, we get to see some stuff from the lady. We do get a glitching remain here as well, but we also see the lady's little figurine here, which we can pick up. So there we go, we've smashed that. We also see in this room over there the Moor and the guests, as you can see there. We have like some of the guests just eating away. And then over there is actually a portrait of the lady. Now, I don't know if this is perhaps the lady's residence. Perhaps this is like the entranceway to where the lady would have lived when she's on the mainland, or if it's just, you know, a fan of the Moor, one of the guests that goes there who's got a portrait of a lady as a sort of memorial to her. Well, not a memorial, but, you know, like a shrine to her. Like she's like a goddess to them because she provides them with all this food. And then there are some pictures of their pals maybe feasting away on the moor. But that could have been the residence of one of the gluttonous guests, of course. We just don't know. But either way, this is the lady room, so to speak, in Little Nightmares 2. And it's pretty cool to see it through Mono's eyes there. So we're heading on now into this room with this really creepy old lady, and her face is totally decayed, as you can see, guys. She literally has no face anymore, and she's just watching the broadcast. She's absolutely transfixed by the broadcast. I don't know how close we can get, but you can really see there in this shot, like, just how eroded her face has become. It's like just totally gone at this point after years of being transfixed to this signal. She's got her marigolds on, of course, to do the washing up, and her apron. But it doesn't look like she's too interested in cleaning. As you can see, her kitchen is pretty dirty at this point. So what we need to do is go over here, turn on the TV. There we are. And then we're going to sneak back into this room and turn off her TV so that she goes for the other one. So if we just do that there. There you go, she's going. She's interested. She's transfixed to the other one now, as you can see. Just staring up at it. But now we're going to leave her there. We're going to go back. Turn this one back on. And push through it. And there we go. We've just dropped out of this one now. I wonder if we look through the window if we can see... Yeah, look, you can actually see a really good shot of her face there. That's really, really creepy. There's loads of really cool stuff I want to show you in this section of the Pale City through Mono's eyes. We've got this guy next. Also transfixed by the TV broadcast. Oh, look at his face. That's horrible. That's like properly like... again ripped apart. I wonder if we can like get him to jump scare us. He's just staring into that screen. It's so hideous. Man, he is just busy watching his TV. He doesn't care about us at all. What I'm gonna do is go around here, turn this TV on, shut this one off, and off he goes. Whoa! He just goes down. Sorry about that, my guy, but, you know, it was your time. Got another slidey section here. Whoa! And here, of course, the viewer's just staring ominously out at the signal tower. As you can see, that is super, super creepy. I'm going to see if I can get a good shot of these guys as they drop. That's awesome. Like, really cool, isn't it, seeing it through first person like this? I mean, this scene is really dark, but, like, just getting to experience it through Mono's eyes like this is insane. And as you can see, their energy is being sapped away by the signal tower. These guys are on their last legs, and they're just dropping off, and that's, of course, why we see them falling down earlier in the chapter, because of this horrible signal tower. Don't know if I can climb up here and get a good view of it. But you can see all the way into the distance, there are like viewers there just standing on rooftops looking up at the signal tower's broadcast. So that's really awesome. Let's head on then down this hole, see where our adventure takes us next. You can actually see on the back of these TVs, guys, there's an eye symbol, as if it's like, you know, like a brand like Sony or LG or something. You've got this, like, I guess the Signal Tower brand of TV. It's cheap. You can buy these TVs for 20 bucks, but you will be forever hypnotized by them and they will own your soul and body afterwards. That's in the fine print. Whoa, okay, let's go. Nice. Now we have to just go through this one. And jump. Ooh, we made it. There's Mono climbing up. This is actually going to be really interesting to see this section as well, because of course we have to electrify using that lever over there. We have to electrify this patch of water. And to do that, we have to move these boards first and let the viewer inside. It's actually quite a hair-raising scenario. So we just pull these two boards off. Now we run. Jump up. Get this. And there we go, we got him. And that is one toasted viewer. Let's turn off the power because we don't want to get back in that water with the electricity going still. As you can see, Baldy got electrified there. That is his final resting place. Okay, we're going to go down the garbage chute here. I'm actually going to show you guys a really cool secret. When we go down the garbage chute here, there's this suitcase which you can open, and I did this on my trophy hunting stream on YouTube where we got all the trophies. I haven't left that up listed, so I'm going to actually show you this parcel being delivered now. You get a trophy for this if you do it in the main game, but basically you can see this parcel with an eye, this little package. You have to pick this up, throw it down there, and then we have to take this all the way over to the door there with the eye symbol on it. And something very creepy but very cool happens when we deliver this particular package. So I'm going to show you that in first person. You can see there's little hands waiting through there. I think it's not working. You can see the hands through there. They're meant to pop out and claim this package, but I think it's not working maybe because we're using this mod. And for whatever reason the hands don't want to come out on this occasion. It's a shame. I did want to show you that, but either way, try it out for yourselves. You usually get to see these like long hands, and they look quite like the janitor's hands coming out to claim the package there. Okay, so we've just done the elevator puzzle, the second elevator puzzle. We're in this room now, guys. There's some really creepy toys in here, like this bowling pin doll hybrid thing, a shopping cart full of stuff there, little toy car. And then this, I don't know if this is like meant to be like flour or something. It looks like a bag of flour, but with like the eye from the signal tower on it. We've got this really creepy looking rabbit here. Just, you know, thought it'd be interesting to show you guys some of these like little details. This is a really creepy doll. Like which child is asking for this for Christmas? That's just absolutely horrifying. I think this next section's actually the section with like the old woman you have to electrify. Let's head up here. We gotta jump across this so we don't get shocked. Okay, now here is the old woman. We're gonna have to turn off the TV so that we can get to that door safely, because we need the stool that's sort of next to her there. As you can see, really creepy watching this old woman just staring at the TV screen there. I actually want to get a good view of her as she like attacks us. Oh man, that was too close. That was too close of a view. This time, let's try and get her to actually attack us. So we need to turn this off like that. She'll come for us. Go. And there we go, we electrified her. So long, you old crone. Let's jump across. That was quite well done, I think. We actually blew her TV out as well. She won't be watching that anymore, even if she comes round. I don't think she is going to come round. I think she's pretty dead. But, you know, if she does wake up somehow with her, like, frazzled hair, then she's going to have a hard time watching TV anymore. So maybe we've done a good deed in a way. Sort of stopped her from degrading her face anymore. Anyway, let's move on to the next section. Let's go through this door. Whoa. Oh, I actually remember this. So through here, guys, of course, we've got all the viewers watching their TV show. We can have a really good look at them all there, gathered around the TV screen. Don't know how close we can get there. Pretty close. Pretty close. That's really creepy sight. I'll just give you guys a little look at that there. Right, let's head on into this shop. Now again, I'm not going to show you much of this shop, guys. I'll show you like a little quick look around at these toys and stuff. Obviously, you got the creepy viewer-like toys there. And this is what it looks like in first person. But I'm not going to show you guys too much of this. Wow, that one's really creepy. It's got like an eyeball stuffed inside it. You wouldn't even see that without the mod, I don't think. But yeah, this room, because it's like a puzzle and it's not really that interesting to look at me do that in first person, I'm not going to show it. But I just wanted to give you guys a look at all the different toys and stuff in this toy store through Mono's eyes. As you can see, we've got to get across this electrified floor. If you want to see how I do this puzzle, you can just watch my normal playthrough. Okay, so we've reached the end of the chapter as far as the viewers are concerned. I'm going to show you this final like chase sequence in first person, guys. Let's switch it over now. Obviously, you can see through this sort of fence here, all of these viewers just watching, just waiting to get to that TV. There's two here, of course, watching it and just kind of absolutely fixated on it. What we need to do is go over here, turn on this TV in the shop. Then we need to hide around here. Turn off that TV. They should run past us. Yeah, there you go, they're going. They're watching that one now. Now we turn on this TV again. We move through. But of course these guys are going to try and break through. And here we go, we're in the shop. And these guys want to come in. They're like, hey, let me in. You broke our TV. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break your TV. We've already got one guy. He just comes in and gets us straight away. I might play this section a few times, guys. I want to show you a really good look at all of these viewers as they try and come in. Let's run right ahead and see if we can see as they all like pile in a bit later on in the level. So as you can see, we run through this section here. They all like come through the door there. Go. It's really hard to control in first person because you got to do it in increments. Go. Wow, look at that. That's so creepy. Whoa. And there you go. You can see them all like coming in at once to attack us. That was like super creepy there. I think I'm just going to switch it over to third person and show you guys now how it would normally look. But I think it was really cool to be able to show you like all their attacks in first person. It was certainly a lot scarier when you see them up close and personal like that. But this is the normal way to do it. Of course, we just have to run through the level really fast. Make sure that we get to the TV at the end of this section. There they come, there they come. Now we just need to push through this TV screen. And there we go. A lot easier, as you can see, when we do it in third person. But that's the viewer section done now. We're on to the next Thin Man section next, I believe. Here it is, Thin Man's room. We need to get that axe, of course, to bust through this door. But first, we've got to meet Thin Man. And there's 6. We're coming 6. We're coming to help you, don't worry. Look at her, just looking through that TV screen. It's okay. I'll pull you out. Oh man, that's so creepy. You see Thin Man's hand just coming out like that. I want to see if I can actually get like a good image of Thin Man coming out of the TV here. Look at that. Oh man, that's so creepy. He just comes out, he just emerges. That is so horrifying, guys. This is how it would, of course, normally look when you play through it. And then Thin Man just like emerges. I'm actually gonna run straight away and get the axe. Quick, Mono, pick it up. Pick it up, man. What are you doing? Okay, let's chop through the boards. This section's actually better in third person anyway because you can't normally like get a good look at Thin Man in first person. All you see is like Mono glitching through the boards here as you climb. So I'm actually going to show that bit in third person. but I will switch it back to first person once we've climbed these boards to show you the next section, because I think that'll look really cool through Mono's eyes. So here we are, through Mono's eyes once again. We should be able to see Thin Man walking above us. There he is. And he should peek through this floorboard in a minute. But there he goes. So we need to go along this little board here. And there he comes, look. Don't know how close we can get to him. A really good look at Thin Man as he like peers through the boards. Really creepy. He's gone. We can move on. This is really awesome, like playing through it this way. And just seeing it all like totally different perspective. Okay, so next we have to pull this stool over to the window. And Thin Man will start coming like through the doorway at the back of the room there. I don't know if I can really show him. You can kind of see him like just going through there. Okay, so now we need to climb up here really quick. We need to go through this and pull these boards off. Quick Mono, and down. Go, nice. Whoa, we get to actually see this through Mono's eyes as we're sliding down. Jump. That's actually cool. Sliding down the train. We're now, of course, going inside the train, but Thin Man is not going to give up that easily. Okay, so there's a little bit of a problem with the controls here, guys. Because this section is on a different axis in the game, it actually makes it impossible to control in first person, or nigh on impossible, because it reverses all the axis of the controls. So I'm gonna have to do like some of this in third person and maybe switch it over. Like I think maybe if I switch it over now, yeah, now it's okay again. Look at him come for us. Right, let's switch it back. So I'm actually gonna have to show you this section, guys, in third person. I tried in first person, but the controls are just reversed, and it's just pretty much impossible to control this section in first person. So I'm gonna do it in third person. Hopefully that's okay for you. Obviously, it won't look that much different in first person, but there's not like a lot I can do about it. It's still a really cool section, and if we do get grabbed or anything by Thin Man, I will like cut it back to first person to show you that. Okay, here we go. No, run Mono. I might actually show you in first person like this part, because I think this will be really cool. There we go, a proper close-up look at Thin Man through Mono's eyes there. And here we go, guys. We completed the Thin Man section in first person. We left him behind. Well, we didn't complete it in first person. We completed the end part in first person. Like as I said before, I can't show you the rest of this section in first person because the camera just glitches out. But now we have fallen off the train. As you can see, Mono just like lying in the dirt there. And of course, this is a part where Six shows up to sort of guide Mono towards the signal tower. She'll show up any second now. There she is. And the controls are back to normal. So we can play it again in first person. That's awesome. I love this section where you see like Six just kind of like playing around in her glitching form. It's really cool. Where is she now? Up here? Yeah, she's guiding us towards the final battle with Thin Man. We've got to go up there, of course. Up that long ladder. There's Six walking up the steps herself. It's very kind of sad when you know what the ending's going to be like, and you see how kind of close these two characters were at one point. Right, here we are. Street level. We're emerging. It's time to end this. Wow, look at that. The signal tower ahead of us. The building's bending. Of course, Mono is going to have to face off against Thin Man once and for all now. And there he is. Time for the final showdown. Now, he's going to come for us. I don't know how easy this is going to be to control in first person, but I'm ready to give it a go. Oh, it's so spooky. Thin Man is... I think Thin Man is one of the all-time, like, greatest... video game horror characters. He's just so creepy. We gotta like guide Mono's hand. Oh, we actually did it. Nice. It's really hard to control like that, but it is possible to do it in first person. So now we're gonna literally like use our superpowers. Well, I mean, we are Thin Man, so we're fighting ourselves. Spoilers for any of you guys who haven't played the game yet. But we are actually gonna turn into Thin Man. Mono is fighting himself at this point. But of course, we're younger, we're stronger, and we're able to repel our future self because he's just like an old man at this point, you know, he's frail. And the signal tower has been sapping his energy for decades. It's not really a fair fight is what I'm trying to say. Time to put him down for good. There we go. I love how all the buildings just buckle and crumble after that happens. It's so cool. Oh, there he goes. So long, future self. Rest in peace. Maybe one day we'll get to break the cycle. He tried to get up one last time. Kind of sad. Of course, it didn't work. And now we get to bend the city to our will. This is so cool. Wow, come on. And here we go, up to the entrance of the signal tower itself. And the doors should just open to welcome us inside. Wow, guys, that section still gives me the chills, you know, with the music and the visuals. I think in a way it looks better in third person where you see Mono actually like putting his hand out and warping everything. But the fact we got closer in during the boss fight was like totally worth it. But there we go, guys. That is episode 4 of Little Nightmares in first person complete. I will be doing one more episode where we do the final chapter and we get to see Monster 6 up close. It will be a much shorter video, of course, but I think it is worth doing. I don't want to include it in this video because it will just make it too long for a lot of you to watch. So we'll be doing that in a few days' time. But if you have been enjoying this series, please remember to leave a like, comment down below, and of course subscribe for more videos just like this one. And I will see you all on the next one.